Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Greetings to you all, my people. Let me test my microphone. It is working. Lightning is working. Welcome to Fanhudi Hotspot Show. If today is your first time watching, yes, it has been a while since I've gone live through this platform. So, welcome back, and I hope that you are still with me. If you are on, share the video, let your comments come in. We are going to have a series of conversation. And anu ya na John Dramani Mahama any yampam for like the voices of the land, which are the third institution of the government, which are the media people, had a conversation, and a lot of things came out of which we are going to go through that conversation today. A lot of times, I mean, I've had many MPP Ghanaians asking, at the end, social intervention, ena mahama eba ye kura odebaye. Oka obeyo yen jomane mama no oka obeye JM. Oka obeye number 2 ampa 2024 ye pese ye sesane yamem. Enti afe na wabeka ye ho share video no. Ye ba beka series of things. O share yen platform so so many people, I don't know the point though. I don't know the point why Ghanaians are showing such things as a proof. Say 2016 no not yet school fees. Osha even how do I even blow up this thing so people can see it? And now Osha Ghana force they can be way for Osha they say Kenya for omu etisi kwan mu na omu de akukudro etisi kwan no mu no Ghana for say Ghana can also be like Kenya. Can Ghana be like Kenya? Can Ghana youth ehufuo the only thing Ghanaian youth are good for is to dig people and to also support rotten away politicians because of the hunger we face in Ghana. And Ghana for, can we be Kenya for now? Can Ghanaians be Kenyan? No, no, no. Hello, Papa Stephen. Or say, no, they can't because they will compromise and they will go and take bribe. Thank you very much for saying that. That is the truth. Can Ghanaian be Kenya? Omuntimi kurenye. Mahama kan obeyo. Me say Ghana for mema mote Ghana for me bunu ema. Can Ghana ni ba support herself? Can Ghana ni ba see herself as worthy of becoming something or even own certain things without attaching a man to it? Charlie. Number 2, honey yo. Number 2, honey Oka obeyen so ampa. JMA. JLOA. Ma obeye. Oka obeye pa. Menu join me. So ope say wo join the show no na yemfa enkomo no nkwa akire. Ghana for mebunu say we Kenya for TS krom nti omo nso omo beti esi krom ena hu ne ekoso hwede ekoso. Wo de hwede ekoso wo Ghana. Ghana ne ekoso ne say ebi mu Ghana for bi mu ba yebetie ade we Ghana for bi mu akofa old way. Let me just go through this one. I really want to go through a couple of things here today. So maybe some who say Ghana for ahokeka Kenya for the sea krom ekro ye Ghana for Kenya for the sea krom ken Ghana ni kurampo ne yere omano yepe. Hello mami akresi welcome me bad ye so ache se de ye wo fie nti ye ba ba gigi egum Ghana for bi de ade we ewo internet so say omo prove say in 2016 and 2017 no na the way no tier 2 was a deben contrary to the claim that students did not pay school fees in 2016. This is the evidence for proof. Otherwise, school fees slip from Accra High School in 2016 served as a concrete proof that such claims are baseless and unreliable. Don't be misled. Day student pay fee. Ghana for bon. Mr. Social media, I expose Ghana for. Now, let's go through the fees, what they consider as a school fees. Admission fee, 20 cedis. Cumulative records, 5 cedis. School uniform, 100 cedis. House attire, 90 cedis. PE kit, 30 cedis. Care literature book, 45 cedis. What is admission fee? Any admission fee? One say Ghana for monte when it comes to say tuition fee na 20 cedis no. And now the admission fee. And then what the yamfa bibia under bibia the bottom number no. And I yadi de no. What the shade? You see, and net way school fees free SHS in 20 Emra Mahama Tesono, not the whole fees, including attire, house dues, way cadet, and Yama Crampo, Muyo school, Nema school yet de. Nina could see 482 cedis, and ana Ghana phone collar, or more call SHS, Omutua, and then go through somebody, obi. Go 400 and yet 1,000 and yet $1,000 in pool, a new 1,000 cedis. Ghana 2016, 2017. Not Ghana for one thing alone, book alone, and then what are students paying? And now would you share near Ghana when it comes to education? Credit and says MPP for Kasa. When it comes to education, MPP. The government MPP should not be speaking when it comes to education. Nyameka no samoti ase Ghana government MPP and the MPP will support to MPP and sese wokasa when it comes to education in Ghana because the government in power has flopped in a huge way. Mama yanko yenim. And na Kenya for say we Ghana for say yebetimi aye to say Kenya for look at this one. Ghana for some betimi aye Kenya. Intimo de mama ye nhwa ade. Charlie. Ghana for we are very funny. To tell you the truth. Ghana for some betimi aye ade we bi. Let's look at what can achieve, what a nation needs to achieve such result. What does a country needs to achieve these types of movement? Ghana for how many times did Ghanaians tried to have a riot? How many times? We are Kenyans. How many times did Ghanaians tried to do mefane say omo ye nano die omo ye wo Ghana ya emo bi TV so say they are wasting their time no me pacho. Can you think Ghanaians can do this? And a chadafo no na chadafo no be ni separate and I say Kofi Quarantine for the no be ni separate. Which one is it? Kenya for the way no Kofi Quarantine omo ye Kofi Quarantine omo ye chada omo ye we bawumia ansana alenchiremantin for ansana yenya Mahama for ansana yenya Kennedy ansana ye wia yesenya omo nso a omo keka ya MP for no krampo wo omo supporters so how can Ghanaians be able to achieve this thing that the Kenyans actually achieved? Papa ya me pa cho braso bi omwaten. Now let's have a discussion. Yem papa yem brother Emmanuel Yeboa. Or say pick Dutch passport all day. They can't become like Kenyan. too much way cowardness. Beside the cowardness in Impono Papa Emmanuel, Ghana don't have the ability to see themselves as wealthy. Oh, who say adie we e fatano. And I was on TikTok. Na maami bi a ote Canada hanomo a ose ne din de say Monica. Ose of Toronto no call was it Alberta? We were talking about what is there were people who lives in Ghana on that TikTok platform. Na ye kasa omo expressing the hardship and what is going on. And obi ote Canada. Canada nianema etua ewo Alberta hokro onim. The woman said okon enema ekotena lunch room edidi ye no. Owo na Alberta school we no board ne de bill of $300. Ose ne makotena classroom. Ose ne ekoso wo Ontario is different from Alberta and the bill of $300 a month breno. Boom 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 boom. Mommy wait to Canada hey baby argue what is going on in Ghana. She doesn't see anything wrong with the government mistreatment and also mismanagement. She doesn't see say our educational system is the most corrupt and the most disorganized institution. The most things are echoes of Ghana educational system. You have a dufa, a bony bar or so to Canada. Me Canada had them say, wow, be sorry. Me no be face so go one-on-one, tip to tip, toe to toe, top to toe, because Canada, niya o se oni paper kura wabe do Canada hane, ene. O si Kufuado tata no senebusiafo na tata nimpo. Oni hwe no, or shelter, or the shelter, yes, amano, saying, Uni shelter, ye ma $800, yes, for $500 in Cocopa baby tina. Nafani aka ni didi. Inti onu ote Alberta nim $300 bill na yede ba ye no. One say uko register school as a high school, elementary. There are a lot of bunch of papers. One say when ready. We showcase our ignorance in public. It is stinking. It stinks amongst Ghanaians. A bit bon. Because of politics and into your bone say can into obeguni who fee ewo me platform so what TikTok now they anywhere Canada and ba I will school you. Many no mon share video no. Into onim say there are no lunchroom supervisors and they give them opportunity and also look at it across Canada no we have 10 provinces. Mimi to more tax than on what Alberta home. Najuma, Google this information to who move who concrobi so these are the more bon or to Canada or no babe argue the know-how sefuano the learned and those who can read or babe argue because of yen politics kan yede Ghana na ya nebusia ko ye fo say ye chinyejie. We are talking about facts, no bagawa ye ma we so what I say auntie. This era no education will be much more in a system. Untimi mama tienti mu nguni paso without fact onim document I woko register ne ma ewo Alberta hono. She did not read it. When read it into adeba the kasa am achre ne nkura sefo no mugu Ghana na omunso omun kenkan mu nim anything into ne okan ya ne o say na the way okan no so unni ekromu ha anasa wo kromu anasa unni madia you will believe it say hey Alberta say oba koko school wo ho a oba koko school wa lunchroom ka ko mukotena nanso no ya gi omu sika $300 a month wa down na o ma no kro omu gi more than $500 a month a omu nya adwuma a wakodi wo ho a wo as a parent no a wo ye adwuma ka wo no ye santua wo ma no almost $500 a month wasan wo ma miensa ka ho calculate your miensa every month plus ono any income calculate share. This is called child benefit. Into Canada had the wa we say you know more no bra on we ya be educate you. Papa nana akwaba. Nana ya akwa.
Yeah, Madam Lady may also.
Emi say wo volume no emma.
But what you mean, car?
Nana ya
Yeah, hello.
ana we ni na emma. Yenti yen brother nana ya nka
But what you mean, car?
you nana ya. Or kase o, but I cannot hear.
Mami sina member bio.
Nana ya kasan so I cannot hear. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, you can hear him. Okay. Nana ya wayamia o brabium nana ya wayamia. Sa na mi volume no ewo low kra ewo hanomo. Sa na mi volume no ewo low. Nana ya, please come back again. Ghana for or say yebesua ejuma for free. Now let's listen to what Mahama had to say when he was interviewed.
I've been out of office for 7 drawn against me. I've been out of office for 7 years and 7 months.
But what you mean, car?
Mete unka sese.
Okay.
Mete unka sese. Papa nana ya akwaba.
May also Auntie Lady May.
Amanfo mo nche video no na enkore meba platform yi so achenti no we no view no enkosa de mepe no nti mo nche video no na mo ma mo reactions no so emra so sese kro bi a unhia visa nti eja eho na ye sori a yekohia ye nkrofo wo ye frɛ ho TikTok sa kro no ya dominate so na ye say every NDC should start talking with fact. Momfa information emra ye brother nana ya owo Ghana. He has so much information about what is going on in the system. And this is what every Ghanaian youth must be aware of. When it comes to politics, don't let any old way be any intimidate you. Say, Ghana yehu because MPP for omu play politics and this said yeah, omuni Ghana for I to say, sa ahokeka na omu ne Ghana for boo to boo. Sankana nkana abrofo ne ba ye nkuro no mu no. That energy no esanka ye gear towards anase ye channel that energy no towards ahohomum but MPP for add a channel energy towards Ghanaians. It's as if said they were raised to hate themselves. So this is what the challenges we are facing in Ghana right now. And the hate papa akwaba nano mahama ebe chire niamemu. Can you shed a little bit of light? And also, do you think that Ghana can come close to even achieving what Kenya for achieve, you know? Mpachoma wanonko.
Okay. Michia when we tea for almost share area way. Ayandra Edumbrina, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the incoming president of Ghana, Oshia, the press of Ghana, which is historically being seen that say someone in opposition has given the journalists our Ghana the mandate, said they should ask him questions. They being seen over the history of Ghana. And one is selective because he named him say there were NDC stations, there were NDC TV stations and radio stations. And you're open of Pia. I'm a young coffee to say Captain Smart in a Captain Smart Kafa Mahama home years back. You know him say Captain Smart a full MPP. But and they say Captain Smart is on the radio, so I can't try Ghana for you now. And the TV so you can't check the Ghana for you and say, I feel we say Ghana for Muhun were polling station when the constituency or Kotu Abama John Dramani Mahama. Senior obetime hold John Dramani Mahama accountable. Inti Endra, His Excellency Ekanyoma Bibri, you be saying questions. Okasa about the 24-hour economy. I said then the 24-hour economy policy, no, it be increase the local production of goods for import substitution and export. and if I say create decent, like well decent paying jobs for the youth, because
Mhm.
Ghana na ya wano, nyoma ya ye import fee amanano it's over $3 billion every year.
Mhm.
So a country like Ghana, you're a third world country. Now it imports over 3 billion worth of goods. About mine more. Now mine no, like in Gina so he.
Mhm.
Because I said the demand is there. Ayana MPP phone say oh na 24 hour no demand in bed. Na say demand in ni wa. No we bisa MPP ni say demand in ni wa. Why are we importing?
Mhm.
You get it?
That's
Because
right.
the Dr. Mahmoud Bamia be no all yeah economists. Ye import ye muadie, ye import tomatoes, ye
Mhm.
import nyoma bebre ye import and me say ye import even tilapia from Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
Salmon ye import it from Cote d'Ivoire. It is a demand in Niwa. Why are we taking the taxpayers' money to import the goods? So that should tell you say demand in Waho, but just say we know ye need access, ye need we much facilities to produce all those things in our country.
Mhm.
Yeah. Until John Dramani Mahama talked on that. No can say 24-hour economy no matter what, obey share the aspect of security. I'm a security na be tight.
Mhm.
Ah, so you'll be now okay man and jokra. Like and yet to say ube strand na say bibi. And na own jai security aspect in the company on all running 24 hours no. As the
Mhm.
president, no be say ti me munu na wetu ni wansi say all year adwuma no ono bebo ne ho ban.
Mhm.
Or can say more incentives, but some tax waivers into church mu. Or also
Mhm.
can or say the government was scrapped away or board a 2 year the better Ghana for so. Ye na yet Ghana hanom and then in opposition. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiani Nanado, campaign bebree.
Mhm.
And we will move Ghana from taxation to production. Mami tipi idea wins him.
Mhm.
Say Dr. Mahmoud, to me Jina. CMPS to capture Ghana for say he is going to move Ghana from taxation to production.
Mhm.
And today that same person comes back and tell Ghanaians say 24-hour economy no ebola and for so niswa. Then I ask myself, say, okay, what did you mean by moving Ghana from taxation to production?
That's right.
Production, what is the meaning? Production, will you need the labor force? Will you need higher demands? Or supply by saying, Ube need the private sector, Ube need the manufacturing company, Ube need the security. So
Mhm.
if you are doing all this in production, why are you rubbishing 24-hour economy?
Mhm.
You get it? And see, I know they will betray mkeke. Or say about betra COVID-19 levy no because me know can say you have COVID-19 1%. I will VAT tax so. The
Mhm.
VAT flat rate tax now 3%. Yeah, they you have 1% on it to making it 4%. It's something to have COVID-19 1% on NHIS. And also and on 2.5 to COVID-19 1% in back on. I get 3.5.
Mhm.
Yeah. Into your so about a year COVID-19 levy will be trim. E levy you will tape a Mahmoud by my catcher Ghana for then. Ye levy a momo a for dear.
Mhm.
Now then will be best sending 5 CDs. So Obama me quite my boy, I'm Ghana phone who said the year canon. You will fact whatever we are saying now.
That's right.
So Obama me quite my boy, meet me
Oh yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, all
Go
right.
ahead. Young brother Prince Akwaba eba Fanhudi hotspot show is remember hatchet. Mba hatchet no. Sometimes yeah teachings about how we ekromu ha wo nso wobɛnya ahotosoɔ ne anigye de atena amanɔne nti yɛyɛ ana yɛn videos no it varies wɔ Facebook ha but this time ne yɛba bɛyɛ more Facebook also as just as we are on we TikTok hɔ saa koro no nti papa wei de akɔ aba.
Lady Major so far. The Yamia
Mm,
Pete no de metimi adjoin. Miji di
ɛnɛ
say Mahama menua Mahama ba na wa here, right?
mahama ba na waa no ya.
Okay. Me who din no na ayɛ de for but okasa na me who say that's the man. The
That's
Nyamia
him. He has so
Median
much
no.
information.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Matia.
okay. Lady May, yentie tape no. Baumia on tax on Momo tax. Yentie dia baumia kai.
Okay.
Or mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
Then to my question, which is, okay, I say over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money because we have mobile money at Tuska?
Yeah.
In no government revenue view.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is for me my view and that we should not tax mobile money because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
Then to my question, which is,
Okay, inti na me boy no.
I
say adena ye be taxi obi mobile money. Cause any 5 cities, 10 cities, any tax no. Nyansa biye ni. But and there's some crofo na chomo ho. Ebe ye edi levy be 2 year kum. I'm also for the economic management ebe catch ye said. Say ye G11 need to maybe create 11 million jobs. Ghana for ye how ye dini in our kenu for yata so say ye kaya aha ye woni na isube tra ye mbobi sia bio like economy be jina ne nine so. Ghana for some monpe bankrofo we at the 1% ebe to so.
That's right.
E one no ye levy cake or say mensa bones e ni birthday. Ko try levy cake ye ba wo mia ne ye Samira. And I saw say kind modi try levy cake no and the ba wo mia ne say ono ni levy ho hwe. But tape na me boy ono so say den levy no na ni sanka taxi. Inti nipa we you can't trust the person.
No.
Inti His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ba or so be trust levy tax no. And I tell me can't COVID-19 no. But Umiani Nanado eka something about global crisis. Any him say COVID-19 a global crisis. A hate say Ghana and Yamanoni now. Yet my main bot tape be na me fan kama simbi. Na me bisa MPP for no. Just a question. Enti Mahmoud Bawumia ni
Question that you have to ask is how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How does it happen?
What's it? I say, how can global phenomenon skip all other countries and affect only Ghana? Didn't say that another so kai.
Now, share baby or mind to say, bra Ghana for air bre. Me the minim no creful be or war man more between the sense in Wakasa, a coye or Ghana say. Time a year cast and coye or Hana. A mile walk, you know, boss here. Cote d'Ivoire, no Miss Anima. A 2 pound and day. You know to me, Casabia, Bibia ba, a year Africa, now West Africa, and yeah, Ubia, a Huamani, because I never cry. Next door to us.
Into a teacher.
Mamma about honor. You will seek a summer a holding abamunity. French Africa, Kufu Debrica Echo, Cote d'Ivoire, see a papa Pedjumayo. Nay, dear no. Ghana for you now, what's Ghana for a woman.
Correct.
And so, the question concerning this tape on COVID-19 taxes on Mudi Kunya and they say, Nanado voice a yeti or say Adena Obo Cote d'Ivoire the example. Me pacho, Lady May, say Cote d'Ivoire COVID-19 no call be.
That's right.
Now in the COVID-19 no call Cote d'Ivoire multi COVID-19 levy. So why is Nanado today? Why is Bawumia today? Why is Bawumia today? Nanado today? Catch Ghana for say economy na aye den no. We should blame it on COVID-19 and a Russia-Ukraine war. Me pacho, Russia-Ukraine war, any COVID-19, any global crisis. And then another no cut on the Facebook handle say if Mahama allow Ebola, affect Ghana ni ba kumpo ma Ghana form fante no. Ebola no na global crisis.
That's right.
So should Ghanaians forgive him today? So why allow we COVID-19 ekun Ghana for? So sometimes, yeah, would see microphobia. Na se mubu we nigu in your when you so microphobia we are here. Then, if Bawumia will say this, say Muhammad should not tell us, say Ebola no cannot skip other African countries and hit only Ghana for him to blame the economy. Nanado also said it. Now, in this microphone way, we play with our intelligence and tell us, say we should blame the economy on COVID-19. Then, why will I even go to my constituencies to go and vote for Dr. Bawumia or tell him say it is possible? It does not make sense.
It doesn't.
Doesn't make sense. Papa da also can say into COVID-19 also betray him. You level betray him better. Boys equal better 10% or 20% from the betting company already. We are not so Udi are not so at the 10%, so making it 30%.
Wow. And Ghana 40.
Yes, or the 20% from the betting company already. Into who's want to debate and was answer to 10%. His Excellency so about betray win. And taxes are die port so. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say taxes ni be one man and faso ni so into your bar or share the faso ni so ni no we here and there abroche fontimo and for money mamba because who could your mom ubet your import duty ubet your import VAT ubet your ECOWAS levy ubet your vehicle certification ubet your vehicle examination ubet your network charge ubet your network charge VAT ubet your network charge COVID-19 health ubet your processing fee ubet your Ghana Shippers Authority tax ubet your import health national insurance tax ubet your network charge national health insurance ubet your internal revenue tax deposits ubet your Ghana city disinfection fee ubet your import levy what I'm saying, your special import levy ubet your Ghana education fund ubet your Ghana import and export bank levy ubet your MOTI ubet your network charge get fund levy ubet your inspection fee no ubet your African Union import levy baku 22 baku 22 lady me and then who tofu we Ghana ubet your energy debt recovery levy ubet your road fund levy ubet your energy fund levy ubet your price stabilization recovery levy ubet your sanitation and pollution levy ubet your energy sector recovery levy ubet your special petroleum tax ubet your primary distribution margin ubet your bust margin ubet your fuel marking margin ubet your ex-depot margin ubet your UPPF make a UPPF a unified petroleum pricing fund ubet your marketers margin ubet your dealers retailers and operators margin ubet your LPG filling plant premise MGO local
Me pauche wo na Ghana bill no wo paper benzo. Uto gasa wo paper benzo. Nana yaw we no. Are we for real? Are we a country? I
Yeah.
Hey, Papa Fresh, do you know these charges? Being
Yeah. So yeah, Papa cry but can be brave. John Raman Mahama be ready be brave. And a very serious lady. She say Papa dance obi de car be from America be akọ Ghana no akoyi. Na me ya pa say sad na so Nigeria for the car kwa. Ne bo anya den mu koyi ya. So that say ye can ye economy no kese say yesin wo mu bebre.
Yes.
And so these people are enjoying a lot of things. Na sa aban we no why na dwen say on say o mani pa ho akere no.
That's right.
Then yes.
Lady me
Na
me Me
Okay.
I call
Okay.
into my network when it's a call now.
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay,
Obadi, I'll
sorry.
continue.
Mpacho
Eh,
to with the living and
Continue. Yeah.
I say,
yeah, now me bobo fuel taxes no.
I
Taxes
want
pay that
paper
fuel
back
so.
so.
Yet you
Mm.
energy debt recovery levy, yet you road fund levy, yet you energy fund levy, yet you price stabilization and recovery levy, yet you sanitation and pollution levy, yet you energy sector recovery levy, yet you special petroleum tax, yet you primary distribution margin, yet you bust margin, and the bust na yin to me here when yet you won't wait eka. Bust na yin no, yet you tax, yet you fuel market margin, yet you ex depot margin. It's your UPPF. Make a UPPF a Unified Petroleum Fund, a Unified Petroleum Pricing Fund. It's your marketers margin. It's your dealers, retailers, and operators margin. It's your LPG filling plant premise MGO local administration costs. Make a LPG and a liquefied petroleum gas and a
Yeah.
MGO marine gas oil. We are last one I'll be turning with your distribution, compensation, and promotion margin back 16.
Wow.
That is on fuel
Charlie.
alone.
Charlie. This is just on fuel. And then people are complaining, say, Nientia, and ye crebia say, Enduan toast. If ye be a mundian in toast and in the meconi jenny, because the transportation alone takes
Hmm.
away the whole way food, because why are we even why is anybody defending this government? That's the question I ask. Senor Tanya.
Because what Mahama if you are Bermono. Na Mahama Kofojan one oil field. So oil field, a generate over 3 point something billion dollars. Emma Ghana. Mahama if you are
Say was saying your call.
Oh. Onset. But what you mean?
Metonka.
Yeah, me that's it. Onset. Sikano. Omno yo madwen se omo che ama wo mo ho. Eti ekwan be no mbefa so omni adwene a ye de generate sika hwe o man se de John Mahama bae a. O se Mahama bae no no generate sika pa de hwe ne man Ghana. Bank of Ghana emfa so no de see hospital ma wo. So ono no wo kwan a ye fa so generate sika wa bra o impose taxes.
That's right.
Se bi eno kwasem ne se ye de taxes hwe o man de na so nye bebrebe saa. As a leader, as a president, you should find other means to generate money. And yeah, one way in Kwa. But so here MPP abana, you be say a dear pound or aya, it me generate sika. Your Mahama terminal trainer or yeah, a generate sika de Magana. Apart from school sooner, was see yeah, no the angel generate sika no fine. Anything be we ye be aya dear a disika better or mine. But you say MPP for one by a dear no my ya a disika no better or mine. The omudia ne ye da bia etwe sika firi wo man no ho eti dia ne ye beya ebenya ene ye nyusu nipa na wo man ni mu no a omumogya no ne ye ntwetwe.
That's right.
So that is the way a wo de twe nipa mogya ti so mo twetwe ne sa ne bre ne kom edewa ene last hour no ne aba won nche ne abepe 200 bi di amount obi okra 50 cedis the whole year we hu 50 cedis da
yeah
man obi ti Ghana afi nyina we hu 50 cedis da o hu bi da ti se ebeka kakra bia me ato aba na say ne pa ne 50 cedis komana hey wo hu ne so ni pada na ade ba ko ha adwen pa de nti Mahama ebre ne ye sebi mo fa ncheme on se enyansafo ni sua e we yekurom ho
yeah
omo mutime dwene ma wo mo ho no esua na John Mahama se wontime nwene enkodipo a wonte na se
yes
the way he does his things
yeah
yenhwe enra woni ayifo koshia the way papa yi si kasa economy ho no the na wo si educating confo na say ade wo economics da bay.
And I say, oh yeah, I mean, as a president, you should have a scope.
Yeah, he's a communicator. Obi economic wizard o kita ho PhD o. But obi jina ho kra yen tis work economy ho asemo.
There be slogans.
So I was like, and the way John Dramani Mahama, the His Excellency, the former president, Kasano, would nim the walker. On see wo ade a ya che watana se a kire wo. and ye what the one kata was your research na wunim na woka flow different from Rubia Head actually.
And
the way
he was part of those sectors, he engaged those sectors. He worked. It is work. Me Obama I can explain to you every department. So he's a worker. No, they are not.
Yes. He's part of it. But I say, when you leader, I was not there when our my instructions that directive. No, he is part of it. I was so proud to say, man, you see the wrong person.
That's right.
This is wisdom.
Yes.
Mama. Let me do this. Ghana need be with me read the king kind. It's John Mahaman Ra. The way he was talking, comparison from Binaya Nomoyan.
And I was on TikTok or baby or so to Canada. Na sanka Toronto anka sanka because I wanted to chew that woman up, to tell you the truth, because Utimu said this is extreme ignorance. This is
very good. Brianna ignorant. Yeah.
This is extreme. Comparing Canada lunch bill be omodia breno. Sanka we Ghana and Ghana for play politics with it. Me say you are stupid. In fact, Oba, we are stupid because I live in Canada too. You live in also Ontario. It's not the name. So you are stupid. Seriously, you are displaying too much.
Ignorant.
Drop you. Yeah. What Jimmy? What's it? $300 a bill. You see, you didn't even read. I had to say phobia yari nim yari kura. But they refuse to see. Say Ediane way me dia me body way cause
no.
So I'm so glad they say young people are now engaging in politics.
In politics, yeah. Yeah, people are still following. I think that many abantu manesa continue na we they now can. Nana continue my.
Okay. Intisia Mahama Afia Bemno. Now oil food na Kufodi Jane generated over $3 billion Ghana for. Mahama Afia Bemno nya 2 come and be 3. It generated over $10 billion Ghana. But say Obisa MPP for say then no mudi Ghana oil sikana ya omuntimi in country. And there yet Ghana yet a gallon of fuel for 70 Ghana. Answer na Mahama Befia bill, na gallon of fuel was 14 to 16 Ghana. Say, well, I'm finding 16 cedis. These are the same people. I'm far Ghana sika. I'm far Ghana ye mineral resource. I'm far ye gold. Say, the policy be buy your friend gold for oil. Almost say Ghana for gold. They call Saudi so koje oil laba. Who oil do de ba Ghana. And who oil do who gold do de free Ghana. Under John Dramani Mahama time, Thor was able to refine its own oil or refine pay with Thor. I'm a Thor Juma. I think over 7,000 barrels of oil. MPP for buying. Omujasa oil no go hosan later mangasa chemo. And that oil refinery Juma. His Excellency talked on SHS. Obibi the question say, yes, you're above between or say then. I say free SHS, it has come to stay and no one can cancel it. I say then, on the say he is coming to improve the free SHS to make it better. And also can say, Sa bill na MPP for the name say NDC form person mo be sign bill. Meanwhile, so omo fa bill bia en kotina parliament na ombe tun futuro go Ghana for ni. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama catch Ghana for nyina endra say. Say a bill be on the paper Ghana concerning free SHS he is ready to work with it because he believes that every Ghanaian deserves the free SHS way. So the free SHS now MPP for Kase Mahama si oba betray mo no. Ubi some say what is their evidence or munya audio and I say even just a tweet and I say Mahama Kojina and a news file be reporting or more peddle that lies Yesterday, he stated it categorically, saying he is for free SHS and free SHS is here to stay. He also talked about, say, when Ghanaians give him the mandate, he is going to invest $3 billion in ICT and partner with local tech setups and business to launch a digital job initiative that will create at least 300 skilled employment opportunities for the youth in the digital space. Because he said in Ghana, areas baby areas equal. And Mahama no or kasa we na mijinidi because under his tenor and you lay all the fiber optic cable in your Accra Digital Center, in your the National Communication Authority on head office. Accra database under John Dramani Mahama. So he knows what he was doing. And Ghana for ain't again drop Nanko Mama Mahama 8 years. And Kabibia Ghana for your war. And then Lady May and betting for him because the man knew whatever he was doing. He knew whatever he was doing. He also talked about saying, Obe established a bank called the National Women's Development Bank. Ebe boa ye maame no mo wo dwasum ebe support o mu business na sasika no odbema emba bako 1 million women and ebe ye betima som wasen na yinim say ye maame no de edredi o mu mfe ndi agro and the banks say ye gui and the okoji loan na interest rate 40 to 50%. Who see the encourage? Because bank not to say GM banks, any banks in Kitin na so yeah, mamma, you go sa banks in It's His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say, or Babisi Bank, ama specifically no, a yamba, Oko on ma who be maybe so big ma or no, a yam kwa. Into ye mamma, Mahama AC market amamono. No, Sansu Mommy Sika, Mudibiti dra. Send a beya or mine, say 24-hour economy ni bar. And your man, na ye be your mind, Mwana mbebwa ma yaton. Ni asanso ye bi akwa and say the beya. Ye see dina na nado kasa ye hata no. Ebenya ene dina ne nine so. His Excellency Sanso Kasa den. Obe enroll out a 1 million coders programmer. Ebe training 1 million youth in coding and other IT programs for job creation. International. In fact, say nipa baku biampo a fan youth is saying baku 1 million. It's unemployment now. It was true and the unemployment that 14.7%. No, a so better about form. Yeah, Papa Sanso can say. Yeah, Papa Sanso can say then. Obella, way. I say I am a snatch Christian. Or supporting say yensi asori Emma Yankopon in a coin piano. Emphasis in a qua sorry a stop on it because ye see asori them away who contribution yourself. Also no. He believes in that OGD, but believe say obidi Yankopon di bebokro no. Enti national cathedral no mwisi no. Journalists beside the question say cathedral na amuna no mwetwa other honum. Oba be sino. And I say or the turning into a different project and I said then obey. And I say on first of all I do obey and say when we say dream corruption be a koso honum. So the first thing they say while some pastors na no muka committee ni hono and who said fraud be one corruption be a bit more they were calling for a forensic audit na abang we Adrian if you honum. That will be the first thing. Say abang we afasike bia wo COVID-19 manasa o minor boka bia upia we be sas can be obetua. So that is what he said on the National Cathedral. No, also then. Also then, he is not going to allow any of his appointees to involve themselves in mining or illegal mining. Mining in forest reserves will be banned under my government. Obi present the question say Oba ye nwan mo that prison because of galamsey no. Obe mom amnesty na. No say yes, Oba be mom amnesty because the real people no mo ye galamsey say yensuo wo Ghana no. And yes, I nipa na accommodate na wakofa ni pickers.
Thank
To
you.
baby kakra so hwehwe gold no. And yes, nyom no mo say yensuo no. Na ye politicians phone bi. Any mpanimfo bi omu use big machines. Edis to galamsey say yensuo no. They are the real preparators osan komoda prison. Into oba ye nuanu mo mo to galamsey omoda prison obemo amnesty. That's what he said about that place too. And I say no appointee. You be saying about state assets. And they enter Brian Champon. I say on to Ghana, yeah, hotels. I work Ghana. I know. Or say na be mono. All man appointee bia en to state assets. Say until say ABS so if you are being with the you have the way. But so far as say you are serving, no, you don't have any right to buy state assets. Also, then I will prioritize fiscal discipline to restore investors' confidence in the economy and pursue prudent measures that will boost cocoa and oil production so as to increase our foreign earnings and stabilize the exchange rate. Enti, we know, I say, yes, is here now. Yet, Ghana, Hanona. Yeah. Yeah, my basa companies a free Unilever, Unilever bag Ghana yen that can lovely like companies be free Ghana no because of the economy na ye basa and your man ko ye. Into also oba onon obehwe say obey install discipline. I be map the private investor no. Ebe na kono say odini sika ba be share Ghana ndumem especially for your cocoa because only sika dodo akoko de bre Ghana. Any oil now me can earlier sika dodo ye nya free mu aban we MPP aban sika mo nya free oil mu ye 10 something billion dollars. In the year musa sika no.
That's right.
Okay, come some say the free education. Free education is can na $1 billion and I'm catch Ghana for.
That's right.
9 billion aka no mo de yeden. 9 billion aka no mo de yeden. His Excellency is also catch Ghana for saying he's going to fight corruption and ensure accountability on the part of every government official, whether being MPP or NDC. Now, Office of the Special Prosecutor no enya ade ono obegu no oba be shemu kina no onye clearing agent. To say the ananado no.
No.
And you say wo na be mu don't try say bia ube take advantage. Na se oba na obeye bibia na se your mind no anko yi am on na he will hand you over. Then the like the state the Office of the Special Prosecutor and be investigate you. Ama ye okasa me because ye nim do ye in the previous way the administration they say Victoria Hammer say also be $1 million oyinedi Abu Gapele yes that issue no another downfall ohwe ma ye Akufo Dubai no be man amnesty no yi ni free Bass Brandon ye nim ge see ye yeah into o say wo ye MPP ni a and so no ampo etimi dealing in crop and yes she will support you because sa father for all no a trip sa father for all syndrome they need more dem bio because Ghana for are calling for accountability and to say aban way they should get ready say Ghana for a bomode to Obama John Dramani Mahama he's going to hold them accountable and the omaye bia anko ye o man no they will make sure say whether they will retrieve those money or they will go to jail. Okay. I say Nkofo Bisan say about the scandals and Nkofo to say air bars any dan wo Dubai any sense no catch on say so we read the constitution I think article 50 article 58 me free clause no SHS say aban bia bem na say wo free officer aban for no obeba no or what 3 years to investigate you as a president So after 3 years, when you be on fire, I just say
You
corruption.
go for free.
You know, aware say, the Airbus scandal, no, the target Mahama no. Yeah, this Akufado Ekofa Martinamidu, then the that the office of the special prosecutor, no.
Okay.
So Ombe investigated the Airbus scandal. I'm a Martinamidu Base Mahama, Ninsani Airbus scandal and Mumbia. Into ono say, onu nim, say, ono, so wa bokro ni bia wo aban we na aban the time na. Anka ni ade MPP for the betten, what ye nim. Kwa this time Mahama dem.
Yeah.
So for 7 years, 7 months, na untimi jail na. Corruption be na the bear attack no.
Exactly.
And I may. So what corruption indices obi a wa fight corruption na why there in the history of Ghana ya
Mahama, yeah.
2014. The corruption when you're marking over 50%, Mahama scored 48 out of 50. The worst performance, 43, which was 2016. And then I get MPP for whereby way their biggest performance. Mahama worst performance in fighting corruption, which is 43. And the MPP for buying from 2017 to 2024 way. 2024 way they're zero.
Yeah.
The 43. That's on my fighting corruption. So how can you tell Mahama say Mahama is corrupt?
Osha enkofo bebre bisa for me were live kra TikTok. What does NDC, what one policy can you say about social intervention? Would you guys mind if I play what he says about social intervention?
Obey me, abo.
Okay.
Water supply times, and I wonder the basis why they say so. The NDC has no social intervention programs. It's the funniest thing I heard. Who brought the district assembly's common fund concept? It was the NDC. We put it in the 1992 constitution and said 5 to 8% of total government revenue should go directly to the districts for their development. So if you go to your district and the district assembly has built a school, a KVIP, a nursery, a sports recreation, a community center, it is a social intervention of NDC that has produced that. Who introduced the GET Fund? Mr. Rawlings, NDC. We passed the GET Fund law. But for the GET Fund, where would our education be? Most of the educational infrastructure in this whole country is being provided through the GET Fund. And so, how can you say we haven't introduced social intervention policies? But in any case, what is social intervention policy? Is an action or policy that provides social services or social benefits to the people. And so, it's not.
No, I'm saying this MPP fund social interventions as it because they tend to use that a lot. So, what has Mahama done about social intervention policies? Because now current you guys are in government. I just will be a osa. No catch will be a wase we are cotton say unima sakura mesa. But you are dancing, you are on the floor. We can see that the system is so bad. Socially, people are socially, people are having real problems, even maneuvering themselves in the country. So how can you talk about social intervention?
Not only GET Fund and other things, we have provided more access to water than any other government in the history of this country. When Professor Mills came into government, access to clean drinking water was 58%. By the time we left office, access to clean drinking water was 76%. For Accra alone.
Maminka Semiwaha, I think MPP intentionally sort of outsourced or they made some people rich by making water difficult things like the basic needs, they sold it to because now some people are responsible for creating borehole where you have to have a card and then you touch it. Now, like they made necessity becomes like it is a privilege. the necessity, the things that should be free to all, no, they made it like it's a privilege. As a phone, smartphone, when someone is holding a smartphone, they are now seen as a social, Mefani says, someone who is socially high in the community. Inti Osha water, yet ya shedama, ekufado sheda, ema ni chronic sibi, ebe ye business with water. Anything that is necessity, they made it like it is a business, it is a monopoly. Emma Obi pride themselves to have that remote control now. What they can't borehole now. How can you sit there for water not to run from your pipe, but hide it, make it like it's a wavy? And no chesa we osikeni. Because this water, no, I know many people who has that Esikafo or Ghana, and they think it's fun. They think it is okay for some areas in Ghana to have a bad water and for them to buy water. Sad.
We added 40 million more gallons of water. In 8 years, not 1 gallon has been added. And I hear the Ghana Water Company say, oh, Accra is overgrowing a supply of water. It's overgrowing its supply because in 8 years, you have not added a single gallon to it. You must plan and know what your population growth rate is. And you must continue to put in the capacity to bring in more water. And that's why I'm saying that we took water and brought it in from the northern direction of this country. And so Adenta and other places that have never gotten water for almost 15 years saw their taps flowing for the first time. Today, I'm sure your taps flow twice a week or something. If you don't store water, you will run short. And so we need to invest to bring more water supply, not only to Accra, but to all our growing communities around the country. Mm-hmm. And so if you are a government and you haven't invested in improving water, definitely access to people will be denied. We've extended electricity more than any government in the history of Ghana. Electricity is a public good. When electricity arrives in a community, it changes the lives of the people very rapidly. People can engage in small-scale enterprises. It was Rawlings who introduced the Rural Electrification Program and the National Electrification Program. And so today, when we say that Ghana has more than 80% access to electricity, it's because the NDC introduced those policies for us to be able to do so.
So how can we say NDC don't have social intervention programs in the country? In fact, everything we used to have socially, whether light, roads, water, electricity, say people are selling it and electricity. So to me, it is a deliberate act to make the people of Ghana hungry and needing things that are necessity, that are basics, to the extent that when they get it, it will seem and it will feel as if, say, the government is having difficulties. And because they don't see themselves worthy of receiving those things, they look at this through their own abilities. But you are not a government. That's why do not allow any buffoon to explain to you what you need in your country. Don't let any MPP who do not see themselves as they deserve. So how can you allow someone who thinks they are going to die tomorrow make a decision for your future? The decision they are going to make for your future, no, it's not going to be what they has even seen it or what they hope to see. So to me, Ghana, no, we have allowed some people to get into the mainstream of the communication platforms that should not have been. Yama, is this CY Ajay? Welcome to the platform. Where are you in this world?
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you very much. Hi. Thank you very much. I'm in Canada.
Okay.
I'm in Canada. Yeah. So I just saw your program and I see it as very interesting. So I have nothing to say but to say that carry on with a good job. Next time I will contribute immensely. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So thank you very much for coming on, young brother Sai. You can watch us. Please share the video, and also just be part of us. Follow the platform. Also, we are on TikTok a lot. Yenya mama Mahama Ba line also no. Our brother Mahama Ba, it's so like he's a young man. I mean, you would think, say, a Ghanaian will take the country as something that is important to them. But no, some MPP for no, many of them don't really care about Ghana. That's a fact. They don't care. They've never saw Ghana as a country in the first place who deserves freedom. So what we are talking about is what are some of the things that Ghana for sees themselves not deserving of it. Somebody showed this one here. Someone showed this one to prove say Ghanaians used to pay school fees. Pap, my brother, Mahamaba, what do you have to say? There somebody total of $482 or 2 cedis was the expenditure, and NPP 44 say omanya evidence be crampua it exposed, and this shows that these people don't think. They don't think. Almost say at away admission fee of 20 cedis, cumulative records 5 cedis, school uniform 100 cedis, house attire, all those things mounting up to be 480. All these things, if you look at the things that is here, incentive package or PTA dues, and all those things, approved levy, school cloths, exercise books, notebooks, core literature books, all these things mounted up back in those days to be 440, 82 cedis. What are they paying today? And what do you know about this thing that they just posted from Accra High School?
Me MPP for no, they are full of jandam. So this me who say way because me engem ones will be bit my print.
Yes.
Not the abakeke. You get it? Because on record, Mahama introduced the free progressively SHS. So I don't know why in the MPP4 are so paid say Mahama time, you know, now they students need to have school fees. No muye say if they should come out. So why only this school? Say many schools in Ghana.
Yeah.
Why only this school? Why only this school? So sometimes, you know, me, some of these things I see online, you know, lady me find you do my son because again, you are election and you know what these people can do. You get it? And true. Mahama introduced the free education. Ewo ekrobia your friend no ekunfi otwam. I'm trying to get some figures to be right for you. So if you give me just a minute,
Okay.
I want to be
Don't
specific
worry.
with the figures.
Yeah.
Figures.
Thank you. Thank you. We mu no moye ekroma no. You see, person obekasa out of ni own understanding or out of ni own jandam ways, just like people like Vincent William, who don't see themselves as Ghanaians. You see, back in the days, yeah, the nkwa bebre, nkwa yetete omo se nkwa no bebre kwa. Many of you, unfortunately, don't know even your fathers. Into the men, don't worry. Mahama, you see, MPP to some people, and I make us but don't for garbage, or bola so bola no in the living room. So me, I don't argue with you people anymore about whether you feel say Akufo-Addo is the best. Akufo-Addo's government is the best because that to you is the best. Unfortunately, some of us understands that we need more than t-shirts. Papa Koso.
Okay. In the America no. Answer na meko be win so on free education. Na him say Ghana your constitution no and the boy and bra. 1992 constitution. And this offer Ghana constitution na already article 25 1B na. A better say about the progressively free secondary education, how it should be introduced. And see, On the 17th of September 2015, Anna, the former president John Dramani Mahama, echo a Krubia friend Kunfi Utam, was Central Region, and now call launch the free secondary school program. No. Lady May, now if a student bako 320,000. Yes, if a 320,000, that program because say an amount of 12.2 million Ghana cedis. It is also ready the financial budgets. 2016 and now the bebo mine ho bra. A year then said tekpe dated the date we count and the bank people say a can no. Dated na 13th November 2015. Let me quote now, say the Mr. Speaker, in fulfillment of the constitutional provision of making secondary education progressively free. His Excellency the President, the Finance Minister, nobody read the budget, you know. Okay. As Mr. Speaker, in fulfillment of the constitutional provision of making secondary education progressively free, His Excellency the President, which is Mahama, launched the progressively free education secondary, the free secondary education program at Ekumfi Otuam. Government provided funding for the first term of 2015 and 2016 academic year to absorb the examination, entertainment, library, SRC, sports, culture, science development, science and mathematics quiz, ICT, and co-curricular fees for 488 day students in public secondary high schools. So this is what he read to Parliament. So I'll ask myself, Adia Mahama Yeno, and we all know that Parliament is a house of record. This date, the date in amount, we could check parliamentary hazard.
That's right.
The government budget on the economic policy of government of Ghana 2016. That's why we call it house of record, because who to me can say me you get it. So Mahama introduced SAR school, both school, Oko Central Regional. For students, 27,795 students in 54 schools. Oba Western Regional, for student, 38,751 in 56 schools. Oba Ashanti Regional, for students, 64,430 from 102 schools. Oko Northern Regional, for 17,648 students out of 45 schools. Oba Bronca Hafua, for 38,751 students from 56 schools. Oba Upper East, for 1,395 students from 28 schools. Over Upper West, for 877 students from 23 schools. Over Eastern Region, Nanadu Krum, for 34,157 students out of 82 schools. Over Nkramantema, Greater Accra, for students, 52,664 out from 46 schools. And Oko Volta Regional, 36,859 out of 88 schools, because at that time there were only 10 regions in Ghana. And the students do a fire, no. Any schools do a policy, no, and a million in amount. Emma Nanado, I had mean to me, I can meet much I did. Nanado, my FM, catch Ghana for saying Mohammed's free education, good news for Ghana.
Yeah,
Obi a bit mark or go last year. And these same people will come back and tell Ghanaians to say, Mahama Anyeshi, free education, but Mahama was implementing it from the constitution, because you can't enroll on something now. When you say students, and you enroll, they will sit in classrooms. They will need desks. Science laboratory, they will need computers. So you have to what? Look for all those things before you make the thing free. Isn't it progressively nearby and kakra? So that is why Mahama was building the E blocks or promising Ghana for say me bar. We see E blocks bako 200. Ofia Bemono. Now we see bako 123. Now bako 46. 123 na any na no wa completing. But bako 46 now you're ready for use. Ebi obi beka say me boat lady me so ma me come to my bobo school na mama no location no. Say the be ya be say the yeah no yenim dia yeah. Nti wokɔ Abiasi Pro West your free school no 7-day community day SHS and year one. There were Dama community day SHS and what Dama Tano South. There were Lambusia community day SHS and what Lambusia district. There were Intramuru community day SHS and what Krachi Intramuru. There were Mame Krobo community day SHS and what Kwu Afram Plains South 5 no. There were Kwabenya community day SHS and what Ga East and what Kwabenya. There Atamils community day SHS and what Ekunfi Otwam and what Central Region. There Enkwanta community day SHS and what Enkwanta. There Nyanwa Kwabua community day SHS and what Upper West Achim Adeso. There Adobirura community day SHS and what Achuma Wempun means actually Wempunia said. There Edijamai community day SHS and what Ahafua North South 11. There Bamianko community day SHS and what Enzima East District I what Bamianko. There in Sanwura Adumufa community day SHS and what Sefi Akontombra. There Tarakoso community day SHS and what Akwitia Dentemboa District. There Fafra community day SHS and what Medina what Accra. There Kantamanso community day SHS and what Kantamanso. There Volu community day SHS and what North Tongu. There Lugu community day SHS and what Wa East. There was Zaulugu community day SHS and what Binduru. There were Dabuya community day SHS and what Dabuya. There were Wapilu community day SHS and what Saboba. There also were New Longolo community day SHS and what Kintampo. There were them Aswansu community day SHS and what Offenso North. There were Agrek and Zema community day SHS and what Kumase. There were Kwame Krum community day SHS and what Oti region. There were Diaso community day SHS and what Upper Dentra West. There were Chechewore community day SHS and what Upper Dentra East. There were Mori community day SHS and what Abra Asebu Kwaman Kese. There were Namawura community day SHS and what Aguna East. There was Sanko community day SHS and what Ahanta West, Mabo 30. There were Ewutu Bodriasi community day SHS and what Ewutu Senior West. There were Ewutu of Fanko community day SHS and what Ewutu Senior East. There were Enum Apampam community day SHS and what Ayin Suano. There were Avenofome community day SHS and what Akachi South. There's also war Fawoda and Quantanai community day and what Kwewu West. There were Mem Semfre community day SHS and what Kwewu Afram Plains North. There were Yambram community day SHS and what Dambai. There were Krobo community day SHS and what Titimai North. There were Aguna Fankoba community day SHS and what Aguna West. There were Jamai community day SHS and what Jamai, Gomwa Jamai. There were Eninamem community day SHS and what Ejinako Eninam Esiam. There were Kanjanga community day SHS and what Bulsa South. There were Pakosu community day SHS and what Asokore Mampon. There were Gambigo community day SHS and what Zarurugu Boliga East. And there were New Longolo communities day SHS and what Kintampo North. And there were Kwame Krum community day SHS and what Bakuya District. And the schools in Amenama any locations. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, no name dear all year. Because no person all build this infrastructures in Nasenebeya. Because I didn't be free no. A be involved in Kofobebre would like to go. Because there is okay.
Oh dear,
okay. I didn't be free no. Be like they are interested. So if you don't build the facilities for all these things, how can you enroll such a policy? Anything and there, your man no go school no. Your no go school no. They are going to school as a traffic light. Obi be go school 1 month, 3 weeks. No, I bet you 3 months. Now 3 months no. Oh, mo catch you say free education. The 3 months now obani bet you fee. So also obani ko extra classes but you sika na bet you no. And how did you school fees man ko your school data no. Send na your go school 3 months to 3 to 4 months. And ya bet fit to say holidays, to say 2 weeks and not 3 weeks, you know. You log back and be a 1 month, 1 week, you know. And can no any have free education we are and hope plenty and the education aye basa and can. So Mahama knew whatever he was doing. And it's on record, Mahama started the free education. Nanado, I applaud it. And there is no doubt with from what I'm saying. It's not my mom date and it says among koshe tekpe dated November 13, 2015. And some of our parliament, and I'm reading through budget for the 2015-2016. I remember on my own brand. Or allocate that fund, which is the 12.2 million Ghana cedis na they get free education, free day school, no, or allocate room, and or they call parliament, and a parliament approve it. Into MPP for no. This time around, no, they be amika said first, they say, Mimi say, and yeah, they come because me a journalist, me ko radio station, and ko but in the social media that romantic, our voices are being heard, and the obeka semenye no cry. The meaningful youth no Ghana here no obe investigate no why research no who be no credit that they all kind of credit and need their old transfer. So lady media me work our education sector no and then I'm no.
Nyankopon enhyira wo papa Mahama ba yebehia e wo TikTok na we no na mepese yede enema bi etutudwa. First of all, with this thing which was produced by some of the MPP, even if it's true, Papa Mahama ba, the point of the matter is what is the bottom number? The bottom number no. And admission fee 20 cedis. I rather pay that one and go to school
for 3 months.
Yes.
For 3 months, some weeks. No, I bet not for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Rather than won't you actually no go school 1 month, some not bet 3 to 4 months. That me ban no extra classes na say it's kind of no man here.
Exactly. And the school is too expensive and the near more list more. Any aduane omu di sesi anokrampo no. Menua, this shows is like MPP for Pegana ye. And that's the bottom line. Now,
and on record, the free education is not free. People are paying money. People before Obabekosu, you are being paid. Maybe your MPP need on my platform. She was a lady, or company ma MPP. But I catch them say they buy air cost to 3,500. And they will die MPP because MPP for that no.
MPP for Nyandadan. You see, a Ghanaian don't have to experience the hardship for you to know, say, Obi Wachireno. Me, those stories are lame for me. Enkan one son one who say, come on. Every Ghanaian should be able to sacrifice a little. Just because you don't pay into onuna and experience here and kasi same roda so campaign ma NPP ni irrespective of ni obi beka John Dom kind what John Domani Mahama so about women funding for women like this. Canada has the government has so much. I mean, when it comes to general upkeep, how are every worthy workers will by the government through the taxation system. Apart from that, and women are rewarded. They giving us a child benefit, which is not child support. And but women, because of because of the caregivers, not necessarily women, but because of the caregivers, what it takes to take care of a child, the government has given people $400 or more every month in Canada. Besides that, your well-being, mental stability and mental well-being, and also support to a certain program, Sibia Emma embarks on. Business entrepreneurs, government of Canada, they help immensely. Now, talking about selling state assets, a government should not, Mahama say, oh no, not buying nipe bi eni wo betimi akoto aban dan Canada. Aban nipe bi eni wo betimi akoto. When aban has an abandoned, mefan say, a property that belongs to abaya, what they do, they give it back to the community. So programs like Ghanaian Canadian Association of Ontario, programs like institutions of ACT, which may be private, but it is for the public. Schools, mefan say, blood transfusion or blood, mefan say, Red Cross, all those non-for-profit organizations, buildings, it does not, it needs to be provided. Those buildings, as a school, they give it to organizations. Nobody, no government appointee is entitled for a government dying and as a property. You cannot buy government property. But you see, we are so wicked to ourselves to the extent that, yes, it rather go to one person for business, for self gains. This is wickedness. How can government property be purchased by an individual? How can a state funds be a loot? Like, I don't get it. This NDC, I'm telling MPP for no, it is just ridiculously wickedness. Na ye nipa. Papa fresh Nana, Mr. Fabika Hona, Yebeshia wo TikTok. Me kwa kodi gove, me ma ye by me chiko kone, we men ko fan ko ye me hwe me hafa me na wie na ye nhia.
Lady May. Oh my Ghana for any bro.
I say when money bre mote Ghana mo for say ye ndidi wa be hwe beans.
Oh my God, say tia bro ye ni aduane pa.
From Ghana.
Lady Nyame nhyira pa me da eye ye nua John Mahama ba. As I think say enkade bia ebenya na nka sebi omo from hon say new force for ne MPP for ne ko kasa na nko motie say emre bebre ebi nipa beti se mo kasa mutimi ma facts and figures and nipa ti medwene mo kasa nipa dwene. There are some people mo kasa nipa nwene you know, I think say these are the people that we need.
Yeah.
John Dramani Mahama no kwasem ne say from day one, yes, chance your preference or be vice president. I be the president in Fiemi and San Fenya. Sebi oyo bia enye or time and now say ignorant cry na ye de ani twi ye den say nimdie ye ni ntia sebi ka ye mu bi no ka wonam se wo obase anke be pantoma e de ase from se papa nante so on say say ye hwe papa yi bra wa bebo wo Ghana na ye hwe nkofo wi ade a wo mo ye pa de ane che se wo tan pa no mo tan Ghana fo.
Yes.
Na nado danko akufo adone sebi Dr. Muhammad Baumia o mo tan Ghana fo se Ghana fo be kan okra esanse mo bibia o mo ye nyina che so mo mpe o man no asem edien pa na papa we ba ya wo de abre Ghana be ma Ghana ni a sebi e be friend so ye ordinary Ghanaian ni beje sa de we de na nado aye a Ghana fo e be boa ye nyina ipini ho bisa Ghana ni ado be kan say o de free SHS aba obi okra woni ma de kro ne be mpomko obi nso so o de free SHS aba obi nso ho ne ba ko bi maame enso ono awo bre ansa na ne ba na timi awie school no so still o be born nsem ama sa ne pay na ade ba ko a menim ne say obi ben wona wo ya ade enye na still a wo bo nsem a say nipa no o town
Yeah.
Let's just say or no, it is a high time say as I said, ye near me be free, muna ye cannot create nipa. Senya what time pa ka John Mahama, Namu ka campaign credit ko ye bi. I think a Ghana for ye to say Sabo Kina Faso, Nipea, or more airborne money, Sana Kesa Ghana for ye, John Dramani. Mame, Sa guy no, or ni vision chair Mahama. I'm telling you today.
That's right.
I'm telling you today. People, you know, I don't know how people assess things. Vishi kita John Mahama ne sebi oba enfie kakra ndi obeye ye no enye bi ni So Ghanaians, mama yen shase na ye nin so de ye wo. Se wo biti ase na wo bra o ye adwuma pa mama yenka. Lady May nam hoyi mitwam Yesu Kristo dim. Magana fonte se Lady May film. E honam woman bia no kasa na wonsem ye de be your status. Ene de hu omu hu ni nyansasem o. Afena nkofo be share mami wo Kenya say mami we na ka asem say o video bi kura bia wo wire a won kai e be ba abonten.
E be ba.
Afena ye be boy ensem ma Lady May ama na social media handles nyina be grow. This is the time. Ghana for let's appreciate what John Dramani Mahama did. Na yenye ni daso ewo ni mu. Me nua na ka bebre nti na meje mu na se bi ye be share kwehia wo TikTok. Say 2024 December 7th. Mama ye nyina ye mpie. Na ye nkoto aba e mama Mahama. Ye ho nteye. Ana se ye numu nkekaye nemum adepa. Ana ye ton dia ma Ghana for. Let me nyame nhyira ene watiefo nyina. Ti nyame yadoma ye be se hia wo TikTok. Ye de agya e hwa na edi agro.
Nyame nhyira.
God bless you.
Nyame nhyira. Enuanom Ghana for motie me we eye me nuanom mema ene wo hwe Ghana for the way social media yi e de anibue abrɛ yɛn pa sɛ yɛda ɔmo bue so ɔmo invest in this types of technology ene ama yɛn akonya Ghana for nso timi de esua adeɛ abue yɛn ni intimi nua join us ewo TikTok, Facebook, anywhere you see us share videos na in the next 5 years your life may be different if you don't vote for John Dramani Mahama. Presse unya visa kora unya bi if you don't vote for John Dramani Mahama. Ene emebunu nyina edwane afri Ghana. Se wan jere ho se ne wode wo kokromoti we wode bechere said the next 5 years in your life ebeye the next 10 years ebeye wo beto aso aye wo nko asem eno ena mepese ye de ka Obia ntuma John Dramani Mahama afiwe a ebe enye sa wontimi entena Ghana samote ase se wanto ama John Dramani Mahama 2024 minia count yourself say enkoa Ghana for ye beye say ye bu institution bi say ye bo your next way a eba Ghana ene say wo bebo aba na chi na omo aye adoption age no up to 50 na wonso yetimi adopt obroni aba kroma ne anka me adopt nipa 5 say ye adoption age from Ghana so o pese Mahama ba na un pese wo tena Ghana na ye kan wo kan Ghana ni ba ho na utimi age wutumi e back so de Ghana na first no obi o wa hwede efuo entimi hu ne ho say you o ye Ghana ni ne wo kokko efuo ehu ne ho so ye Ghana ni na emom so okobotuma sa nkrofo ye a ye fra omo digital we a say o chase pa na wo kasem na ban ema adoption age no edu ekodu 50 sa na ebetimi aye no ya anye ne sa enye because Ghana yen jepade ekodi ahoho nsa Mahama nkote no betimi age sa na mane back 2024 yi ye de we ye enkaibo na August 4th NDC for park no so ebeye butu eya na wo de wa ho keka abehia yen ye besan ehia biom ewo TikTok adofo share video no na enko akire nyame nhira mo nyina